My name's Lisa and I'm from Women Against Rape, and I was just saying that since 2012 we've published articles and made comments about why we think the authorities have gone after Julian Assange. Not because of what happened in Sweden, what allegedly happened in Sweden, but because he was, among other people, exposing the war crimes, the murder, the torture, the rape that US and UK and other governments were pursuing all over the world, mainly in third world countries. And we know very well what women suffer in other countries and here, because at our Women's Centre, which is called Crossroads in Kentish Town, we work with the Global Women Against Deportations campaign, and big part of that is the All Africa Women's Group, who are busy now, today, opposing Priti Patel's Nationality and Borders Bill, which is in the Commons as we speak today. And you'll all know, because people have spoken about it and it's been all over the news, that her latest proposal is to send people to Rwanda. How disgusting! How disgusting! This is just fascism! She's calling for people to have their lives ended. And we all in this country and in other countries are getting together to say we all have the right to be here. We all have the right to be here. Many of the women in the All Africa Women's Group are rape survivors and have fled torture, rape, and had their families killed in front of them. Some have been from Rwanda, and they now are facing this Borders Bill, which not only threatens to take away their right to ever settle here, but also could take away the citizenship of people from here, people whose parents were immigrants. And we have to say there's a massive anti-deportation movement in this country, which is rarely highlighted by the big organisations. But even the Archbishop has come out against the Rwanda proposal. We cannot let these things pass. We also cannot let pass the police bill. This government has been busy pushing through a crime sentencing police and courts bill, which will give massive powers to the police to outlaw protest. We all do protest, women in particular. We organise protests every week. We're protesting for the environment, for our rights against rape and domestic violence and other violence. We're protesting against the police who are attacking women, are themselves exposed as racists, rapists, misogynists, and against people with disabilities and people who are queer. And we have to call out their crimes, because they and the Crown Prosecution Service also have decriminalised rape. It's okay for them to do it, but it's not. But they will allow it to happen. They will not investigate properly. They will not prosecute properly. The conviction rate has fallen so low, it's practically no longer illegal to rape.
Shame on them!
For years we've been opposing the witch hunt against Julian Assange, and we were very glad to see Niels Meltzer, the UN rapporteur, visit him in prison in Belmarsh and say he was a victim of torture himself, and then investigate what happened with the Swedish case, which, for those who don't know, because there has been such a lot of witch hunting and such a lot of misinformation, was groundless. It was a totally corrupt process. We've never seen such a corrupted investigation into sexual offences. He was never charged. They went after him for more than 10 years. All the media in the Western world called him a rapist. He was never charged, let alone convicted. And this is what they've done to stop people supporting him. And it's been successful. And I must say, if it wasn't for the success of their witch hunt, there would have been thousands of people here today. Mostly women, because women have supported Assange all along. We're the ones who stick up for our loved ones who are being bombed and murdered and starved and deported or arrested or prosecuted by the police wrongly because of racism. And we're the ones who are defending our environment, including, as others have said, in third world countries, multinationals, oil companies, and all kinds of other companies are stealing the resources, the natural resources, in countries like Africa, in Thailand, in Burma, places where they have brought in military dictatorships, and they're constantly raping and killing people. And these people are peasants, villagers, indigenous people defending their land from being ripped off, poisoned, stolen, and they are giving their lives as human rights defenders. And we have a responsibility in this country to do all we can to support people who are struggling wherever we are in the world, because all of our struggles are connected. And what Patel is doing here, she is doing the US bidding, but she's also doing Modi's bidding, who is persecuting Muslim people, who is persecuting farmers, who is persecuting the population of India. They're trying to get through a bill at the moment. People are trying to get through a bill against rape in marriage in the Indian Parliament. And so far, the judges are out. But they've been trying for years and it's been blocked. But there's a huge anti-rape movement in India. There's a huge anti-rape movement in Thailand, in Burma, in many countries of the world, in Africa, and most of this is hidden. We're portrayed as helpless victims, and then we're denied the help that we are entitled to when we come to places like Britain. So stop the Borders Bill, stop the Police Bill, and stop all of the corruption that has led us to this point, and the corruption that's being expressed today in this court case, in this whole extradition procedure. No extradition! No extradition! No extradition! No extradition!